Salutations, gentlemen! My name is Jetbat, and welcome to a Bad Company 2 gameplay commentary. This time, we are on Hill 137, playing the Rush game type in Bad Company 2 Vietnam. And today I'm joined by...
Mumra can go first. Oh,
that person.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. Hi, how are you guys? It's me. Okay.
I was just wondering, it says 137. Why 137 and not 187?
I don't get it.
I'm so confused.
You're an American. How do you not know what 187 is?
Oh.
What?
Okay, alright, okay. I'm not going to tell you, because this is embarrassing for you enough as it is.
Okay.
So, in the comments below, please tell me, but please inform the lads what you think. And by lads, I mean my co-commentators. What you think the term 187 means. And it's an American term. I shit you not. We the British did not make this up, okay?
I'm boggled right now. My mind is just like melting.
The comments will come in, the comments will come through, and they will enlighten you. And as always, even within the first 10 seconds, you've learned something.
Thank you, Mumra.
Yeah. Okay.
Mumra 2K, everyone!
Yeah, Jet, at
Mumra
first I was
2K.
thinking SCP-187. I was like, why would they make a hill out of that?
I know, right? Like, I saw this file, the video file, I titled it 137 Assault, and I'm like, wait, 137? Isn't that SCP? Oh, no, wait, it's different. It's close.
187 is kind of dangerous. Anyway.
Guess what I come back from watching today?
What? What'd you watch today?
The Amazing.
How was it? I heard it was shit, and I heard it was good.
I heard it was fantastic. I think I'm gonna watch it this week.
It was uneventful. I mean, you got to remember that it's only been not even 5 years since the last incarnation, last installment of the last Spider-Man. So,
yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. It's like, I mean, how are you not gonna have this movie without Tobey Maguire's presence, like, in your mind? How are you not gonna be able to put it up side by side to the last one when they were so close?
Well, yeah. I'm not one for spoilers, so don't worry. You don't need to switch. Viewers, listeners, you don't need to switch over. I'm not a spoiler type of guy, and these guys haven't seen it yet, I presume. But you know, it's not really about having any love for Tobey Maguire, because he's not the greatest of actors. And I tell you one thing: Andrew Garfield does a much better. He's a much better actor. He does a much greater performance. He does a better performance as Spider-Man. But their cast was not really the problem for me. It was more their storyline and plot, and I'll just leave it. The storyline, plot, and villain, and mostly villain. Because my thing has always been, if you want to, when it comes to these hero films or superheroes and all that shit, you need a good villain. You need an awesome villain. If you don't have a good villain, then we don't need to do. We can do examples. I mean, Star Wars, you have Darth Vader. It doesn't get more iconic than that. Even the reboot had that Sith Lord was just balls to the walls.
Darth Maul.
Yeah, exactly. That guy was kick-ass. It's a shame they got rid of him.
Yeah, pretty quickly too.
The heroes were just.
I was going to say about Darth Maul and how they got rid of him.
Yeah, I mean, you have with the Avengers, you had Loki, which. As
he
a
looks
villain,
like a giant beetle.
I haven't seen that movie yet either, so don't spoil that for me.
no spoilers. I mean, well, you already know he was the
beetle.
you already knew he was the villain, right?
Yeah.
Nah, but I don't know enough about Thor for it to be significant for me.
Did you watch Thor?
I have it, but I haven't watched it yet.
It's not bad. Right. It's okay. It's
okay, but of course,
it's worth a watch. It's worth a watch.
How did you not see it? Is Avengers still available to see in cinemas?
I don't think so.
Probably.
Is it?
Was so that thing
you
made.
You'll probably have to do a bit of traveling though.
Possibly. That's something I gotta look into. But then again,
bro, you had to watch
because I could have gone to see it opening day, but I hadn't seen Thor or Captain America yet, so I'm like,
Captain America was okay as well.
I heard Captain America was actually one of the best recent Marvel films.
No, I mean,
nah.
I think Thor was not as great, but it wasn't. I mean, Captain America wasn't as good as Thor. And Thor wasn't.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, it's much of. I'll tell you what, Captain America was a better watch than Spider-Man.
Okay, interesting.
Okay,
interesting.
Nice teased. All right, that's good.
Nice.
Okay. Anyway,
Had to take a moment, pull out your handkerchief, wipe off your monitor.
Captain America and Thor, the way I put it, they're okay movies on a... What? Oh, sorry. They're okay movies on their own, but...
This is Batman 2?
No, this is Bad Company 2.
Oh, Bad Company 2. I'm there thinking, this is not BF2. This is looking really different.
But anyway, they're good on their own, but they become much better and much more worth a watch when you realize, hey, I had to see these for the Avengers.
Exactly. That's my thought process.
Anyway, yeah, go watch that.
But then you've ended up seeing all three.
What's that?
But now you've ended up missing out on all three.
Yeah, that is a bit of a bummer.
Yeah.
You know, the main thing being missing out on the Avengers in the cinema, which is a really is a must to do in cinema. But in 2D.
I have something. This topic was kind of a few minutes ago, but
yeah, that's cool.
You guys were mentioning how Darth Maul and they got rid of him so quick, but supposedly Darth Maul was implied to turn into General Grievous. Supposedly.
Grievous. Wow, Mumra, you remember General Grievous?
Of course I do. He's not meant to be the same guy. That's bullshit.
Apparently they retrieved, supposedly anyway, they retrieved Mr. Maul.
I don't know what.
Well, that's not canon. I know that.
It might be. I mean, it makes sense. Think about it.
Does.
They use the same weapons.
Oh, that makes it make sense.
Yes, it does.
Oh, okay.
Think about it, man. Anyway, next topic.
What? Darth Maul didn't have a gun.
But the
by that logic, anyone who carried lightsabers equals bad guy.
I know, right?
No.
Clearly, because he had multiple lightsabers, he's the same guy.
Now you're looking too little into it. You got to think about the specific weaponry, like the color and the handle. Okay.
What? No, Grievous didn't use red lightsabers.
But he used the same format.
That I know
like that clicky double thingy. I don't know. Anyway.
Had a flamethrower in Battlefield 3. That would have been awesome.
Bro, yeah, that was... You see...
They used a flamethrower in Metal Gear Online, the first one, and that was badass. Segue.
Okay, so, how about them trophies, guys?
For MGS4?
4 years later, Metal Gear Solid 4 is now apparently going to have trophies.
Yeah, we took away your online, so here, have some trophies.
I actually won't update it then, because that will annoy me.
You have to play the single player, sir.
Yes, I know, but upon playing the single player, I'd rather not have the trophy. It will annoy me. Think about it. I've not played the single player yet, and the last thing I want in going through this epic, third person, feel of a game
experience, yeah.
Every now and again, bling, bling.
It doesn't make a sound on. Oh, yes, it does. Never mind.
You just
takes you out of the immersion.
You killed the person.
You killed the person.
You see, bronze medal. Cling. It's like, oh fuck, go away.
Okay, so because I have another, I'm gonna set myself up for a segue here. Anyone read any good books lately?
Okay, so I got a summer reading list, and
is that a rhetorical question? Because if you want to talk about a book that you've read, just go straight to it.
Well, no, because I have a segue that's kind of related to books and it's story time. But anyway,
it doesn't involve you actually reading a book then.
Well, it's books I've read. How about that? It's very interesting. It has nothing to do with books.
I recently read a really, really awesome book called American Cowboy.
Ooh.
Or Cocaine, stuff like that. And
That's
basically,
like British Cowboys.
It's by John Roberts, and who recently passed away in December of 2011, I think. And basically, this guy, I'm telling you, either of you seen Scarface before?
Yeah, kind of.
I haven't.
Most parts.
Do you know what, Jetbat? You as a Miamian.
Miamian.
Sure, I'm a Miamian. Why not?
What is the word for you guys?
Technically, I'm not from Miami, but I'm moderately close to Miami, so you could call me that.
Listen, you really should know about this guy. I mean, you've heard me mention Cocaine Cowboys before, right?
No, I haven't mentioned you use that. Yeah, I haven't heard you mention that term before.
Well, it's a documentary. It's a documentary that was released about 3 years ago, and then shortly after that, the guy who was one of the main, biopics or one of the life stories that was centered around. He was telling the stories because it was the whole ensemble cast of people retelling their life stories of their times during the 80s in Miami-Dade and the Miami area. And anyway, this guy went on to have a guy write a book, basically do a biography, and it is mind blowing. The things that this guy did before he was even 22 just blows my mind.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I always hear about messed up stuff in Miami, like zombies.
Well, the first thing you got to do, and is I want you. Promise. Here's your homework. Homework is there's always homework. Are you writing this down, or you can play it back later?
Okay. I got this.
Summer.
I got this.
The homework is you need to acquire Cocaine Cowboys, and then
Acquire cocaine.
Acquire Cocaine Cowboys, the documentary.
Okay.
To add, not cocaine. And, say no to drugs, and then there's the ebook of this biography. You can also acquire or ask me questions about later. Wink, wink.
Cool.
Okay. Segueing from that,
And I wrote it down, so it was a good boy.
One of the best books I've ever read has to be one by the name of WWZ, or World War Z in not short, and it's really good. It's about zombies and stuff, and it's very awesome.
Did you say that again? Slowly?
World War Z, like World War 3, but with a Z instead of a 3. And the
okay.
Z, the Z stands for zombies.
Gotcha. So is this Nazi zombies, by the way? I might jump in the shot.
No, it's totally different from Nazi zombies.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Anyway.
It's a novelization about zombies.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a great book. So
yeah, I read the other book. I read the other book that the same guy wrote, the Zombie Survival Guide.
Yeah,
Who's the author?
I forget.
Yeah.
I don't have the book on me right now. My friend has it, and
The colors in particular gameplay looks very zombified. All the darks and. But anyway.
Oh, what, in the gameplay right now?
Yeah, this game looks awesome, man. There's a lot of action going on.
Bro, I've told you this thousands of times. Just go to a bargain bin, get Bad Company 2 for like three quid, and then download this expansion that's like 10 quid, and then come play.
Okay.
It's awesome.
Expansion.
I'm derailing your derailing.
The game, but yeah, this looks really quite interesting. But
Bro, Bad Company 2 is it's amazing. Now hurry, Tyler, derail it, go.
Yes. Okay. So I've had this guy who was a pretty close friend of mine since 5th, 6th grade. It's been a while. But
remember,
recently
these ages, there's an international audience.
Right. Sorry. So I don't know.
6th grade, all that stuff means nothing. Okay, 9 years old. That's something that's universal. Yeah, that's a universal metric. But carry on.
So recently, though, this past year or two, I stopped really talking to him because he turned more into a band kid, and when you turn into a band kid, no offense, Jetbat, it's really a cult in our area.
Well, I'm not a band kid. Like, that's what happened to a lot of my friends too. They
just turn into like cult, and they only hang out with each other, and they're loud and obnoxious. Anyway, so stop talking to him.
Just have interest in it. You guys seem to make a bit more of a deal. When I say you guys, America seems to have a bit more of a deal to it.
But if you saw band kids at my school,
Glee club, band club,
cliques.
Anyway. So I found it weird the other day when he texted me. I was like, "Whoa, it's this guy." I was his friend. Like, I'm still his friend, but I haven't talked to him in a while. Oh, and he was like, "Hey, remember these 2 books? Do you still have them? I want to reread them." I was like, "Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'll drop them over. Are you home right now?" He says, "No, I'm out bowling till like 9 o'clock." And I was like, "All right, I'm going to youth group anyway. I'll just drop them off." So I go to his house. And passing in his street, there's a police officer just sitting on the side of the road with his lights on. I'm like, he's doing whatever he's doing. So I hand the books to his mom.
Baby. Sorry, that shout out to King Cobra. He'll appreciate that. But go ahead.
So I hand the books to his mom, and as I'm leaving, I see the police officer. He's now facing my way. He was facing, he was facing the opposite way I'm leaving from. So I lift my hand up, I wave, whatever, and then he
to the police.
Yeah, just for fun. Just like it's a respect thing. But
like acknowledge his presence.
Yes. So he sticks his hand out of the window and points me to pull over. I'm like, oh my gosh, what did I do? I just got pulled over. So the guy walks over. He says, "Hey, you Andrew." Andrew's the name of my friend, by the way. And I'm like, "No, I'm just his friend. He asked me to get these books." He was like, "You have no relationship to him other than that." And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, he's out bowling. until like 9 o'clock. He's like, yeah, that's what the mother said. I was like, oh great, I'm gonna go now. Bye. And I have not heard yet what that was.
Great.
So my friend, I don't know what happened. The guy had a picture in his hand, or not a picture, a document in his hand. I don't know what happened. But yeah, that's my story about books.
I love. Moral of the story is
Kid.
read books.
The Galleria.
I'm gonna do a quick sign off. I have to go now because I'm about to leave for work, and it's like 7 to be at work. So, you guys can sign off after I do. Later, guys.
See you
Have
later,
fun.
booger.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
And Brotatoes, thank you for joining me for this Bad Company 2 gameplay commentary. Mumra,
Look at you, rocking. Let's see, represent the heathens. I like that. See, pretty at top.
HWD!
All day, every day.
Mumra, what would you like to say to sign off?
You know, I feel like we just got started. This is only 15 minutes? Oh, man. I feel like we only just started to scratch the surface.
I know, right? I think I might have to... it's probably there already, but there might be some more gameplay after the end.
Well, so, this is, I'd like to say in signing off that this is the quality of the channel that is Jetbat Unleashed. And also Parallax. So if you want to see more and hear more of our wondrous tales, you know what to do.
Thank you, Mr. Man. Yeah. Thank you.
I endorse this.
Touching words. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And gentlemen, love you long time, and I'll be catching you later. See you later, fuckers!
Bye.